Hello everyone, it's Robin here and welcome to my channel. Now if it's your first time visiting here, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Robin and I post Disney related content to this channel about 3 times a week, sometimes a little bit more. There's always something to talk about, right? Well, I post a lot of Disney related content, mostly about Disney pins because I do love the Disney pins. So if that's something you enjoy, please stick around. I hope you subscribe and become part of my Disney family. I would love it. Speaking of Disney pins, I went on a little shopping spree not too long ago, but you know, I have an excuse. You know, it was my birthday, and I don't know what it is about birthdays that make you think everything's okay, but I went on a little shopping spree because the worlds were aligning, pins were showing up, well, and this happened. Look at all those pins. But I'm super excited because I get to share all these pins with you today. So let's get started. Now, while I say I went on a pin shopping spree, I really only shopped in 2 places. And I'm excited to tell you about these places because both are great places to find fun pins and great deals. The first place is a place I talk about quite a bit, and it's Disney Clearance Sales, which is a Facebook group. I will share more about that here in a moment. And the second place is Disney Pin Weekend Deals, which is also another Facebook group, and I will share more about that when I get to those pins. So, like I said, first, Disney Clearance Sales. I've shopped there since I started my channel. That was probably one of the first places I bought pins at. And Disney Clearance Sales is run by Darlene, and she has some awesome deals, so you should definitely check it out. She sells some mystery boxes and mystery bags. She has booster sets, starter lanyards, but she also has boards of individual pins that she sells at different prices, and you can often find a great deal with some unique pins there, which is what I have in here. 2 such pins that I found on her board. So, 1, 2, right? Oh, let's start with this one. So the first pin has to do with one of the princesses that I love, and Tokyo. So, oh, it's so pretty. So this pin is from Tokyo Disney, and it's the Snow White stained glass pin. Such a beautiful pin, and I'm so happy to have it. Now I'm collecting 3 princesses right now. That's what we got down to. Snow White, which I've always been collecting Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. I had a Cinderella collection kind of going, and we've recently added Ariel. So I am collecting like all the princesses in a general board, but I'm focusing on these 3 because really that's all I can get down to. 3. But Snow White, this one's really pretty. Let me take it off the backer and show you. Isn't Snow White beautiful in this pin? Oh my gosh, she's done really well. I love Snow White's dress. It's one of my favorite princess dresses, that's for sure. Look at the stained glass element with the red parts here. So pretty. You can kind of see my finger moving behind it. And I love the flowers they have going on in the background. So beautiful. I love pins from the foreign parks. Well, you know, at least they're foreign to me here in the US. They're not foreign to some of you who may be watching, but I just love these pins. They're absolutely stunning. So this pin comes from Tokyo Disney, and there's the stained glass elements right there at the top. Super beautiful, and I'm super excited to add her to my Snow White collection for sure. The next pin that I have is another princess pin, only it's a little bit different and very unique. Oh my gosh, it's a Shields of Fantasy pin. It's limited edition, and the front of it is a shield, and let's see if we can guess who it is, right? So there's an E. Again, I said it was a princessy one, right? There's a shell and a fork, or a dingle hopper. You open it up, and yes, there's Prince Eric for the E, and Ariel in the boat scene, in the Kiss the Girl scene. I love Ariel in her blue dress with that bow. That bow on her hair is gorgeous, and this pin is really fun. Let me take it off the backer and show you. So this is a Shields of Fantasy pin, and there are others in this collection. This is Prince Eric's shield. Again, there is the conch shell that Ariel's voice gets trapped in with Ursula, and her dingle hopper, because you know, all lovely princesses need to comb their hair. And you open it up, and there is that beautiful scene of Kiss the Girl, one of my favorite scenes. It's just so fun, with Prince Eric looking fabulous as ever, and Ariel, of course, looking just gorgeous with that bow in her hair, and you can see they're in the boat. This pin has 2 pin posts with a lovely gold background, and there's the hinge element there. It's limited edition to 1,500. Ooh, and I'm super excited to add this pin to my Ariel collection. So next, I want to share pins that I got from Disney Pin Weekend Deals, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 packages. Again, I said it was a bit of a spree, but if you haven't visited Disney Pin Weekend Deals, you might want to go check it out. They're another Facebook group, and it's a place where you can purchase pins from other pin collectors. What? Really fun. So you can find some good deals and some great pins. Also some unique pins that maybe they're pins that you had your eye out for will all of a sudden pop up on there at a great price, or pins that you didn't even know existed, which, you know, sometimes happens to me. Also, if you are in the market to sell some pins, this is a great place to do it too. So, you know, go ahead, check them out. They have guidelines to read. I'm sure they'll explain everything to you, but I made 4 purchases here and I can't wait to share them with you. So my first purchase is from Kelsey, and oh, I got some candy. Oh, that's fun. Thank you, Kelsey. And oh yes, this pin. So I didn't know about this pin. I saw this pin and I needed to have this pin, and that's usually how it works, right? I do have a fairy collection, and you know, it's easy. The fairy collection, Tinkerbell is an easy one for it. I love the 3 fairies from Sleeping Beauty, but I want to try to grab some other fairies, and this pin showed up and I couldn't believe it. It's the blue fairy from Pinocchio, and her wings glow in the dark. She's beautiful. Let me show you. So I don't find that many pins with the blue fairy on it. So when I saw this, I had to have her. You know, this is a delicate pin, just like she is. She is a very beautiful, delicate fairy for sure. Apparently her wings glow in the dark. I will need to try that. They do have that kind of sheen to it that it would glow, but she is beautiful. I love how her cape here, part of her dress, you can kind of see through it. It's just beautiful. This is an older pin, and it's from 2002. So I'm pretty happy to have her too. She will make a lovely addition to my fairy board. Pinocchio is such a classic, filled with so many great characters. I mean, you have Pinocchio, obviously. You have Figaro. Oh my gosh, Figaro is super cute. Jiminy Cricket, who is adorable. Cleo the goldfish, right? Geppetto, of course, and the whale, and all of the evil characters too, but the blue fairy, oh my goodness. I am excited to have her for my fairy collection, for sure. Okay, so my next package here comes from Chuck. And I think Chuck is, he and his, I want to say his wife January, I think they run Disney Pin Weekend Deals. And I have 2 pins in here. So I'm pretty excited about both of these pins. I'm gonna go to the little one first because I'm really jazzed about this. Let me see if I can get into this. He has taped this up well. Here we go, that's good. You always want your pins very protected. Oh my gosh, this pin. Okay, speaking of fairies, oh my goodness. So this pin is from Cinderella. So of course it's the fairy godmother with Cinderella. And it's not just that, it's a very bibbidi bobbidi boo magic moment, because you turn this and it's a flipper pin and she changes. And the glitter, let me tell you, too much. Here, check it out. Oh my goodness, everything I love is happening in this pin. So we have the fairy godmother, whom I love. There's the carriage back there. And there is Cinderella in her rags. And of course we get fairy godmother saying bibbidi bobbidi boo, and we get a beautiful Cinderella dress transformation. Oh, so this is really fun. I think this is called a flipper pin. Or is that, it's not a slider, it's a flipper, because it flips back and forth, right? Oh my gosh, so beautiful. This is an older pin too, so you can still see the element back here. There you go. So whatever mood you're in for the day, right? It has 1 pin post. I think it says it's from 2005, I think is what that says. But I am absolutely in love with this pin. Look at all the sparkle happening on. But of course, it is the fairy godmother, and she is giving a bibbidi bobbidi boo magic moment to Cinderella. Beautiful. I don't know if I can top that pin, but I do have another pin here. And we have to go away from fairies for a moment because there's another one of my loves, but it's like the complete opposite. It is a little magical though, if you think about it. If you think about the Haunted Mansion and my three boys, the hitchhiking ghosts. Oh, this is one of the most crazy, unique, fabulous pins I think I ever got. It is a diorama pin, and I say that because look at how thick it is. Oh my gosh. So it is Chip and Dale. They're riding in a doom buggy through the Haunted Mansion, and there are the hitchhiking ghosts just waving them on. This pin's really cool, and I'm gonna have to give you a close-up so you can see how cool it really is. Oh my goodness, just feast your eyes on this puppy. This is amazing. So this is called a diorama pin because it is like a diorama. It's in layers, and it's actually 4 layers. So the front layer here, we have some lighting and the front of the Haunted Mansion, kind of like the fencing area. The next layer is Chip and Dale in a doom buggy. So you can see there's the first layer, there's the second layer. We get to the third layer, and it's our hitchhiking ghost pin. And then our fourth layer is our wonderful background with our moon and whatnot. This pin is amazing. Now, you know, it seems like this would slide, but it doesn't. There is no sliding element in there. And you can see even there's a flooring built in it. So what's cool about this pin too is look at how thick and wide it is. So while it has 2 pin posts, and it is from 2007, so it is an older pin, its thickness allows it to sit up if you want it to. So you could sit it up on your desk or a shelf, or you could hang it from something if you want to, but I mean, sitting it seems cool, right? Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with this pin. And I know there's a lot of Haunted Mansion lovers out there, so definitely check into these kinds of pins, these dioramas. I need to see if there's another one, but I think this is super unique. Oh, can't wait to add this one to my Haunted Mansion / hitchhiking ghost collection. I love attraction pins too. It would fit in a lot of collections. Okay, so next. Oh, the pins keep coming. This one's from Norma. And oh, that's right. Norma had a couple, we're going back to princesses, if you don't mind. Norma had a couple of princesses pins that I was like, what? And oh, there's a little note here, and it says, Robin, thank you for your pin purchase. Enjoy both of your pins. Best, Norma. So I have 2 pins here, and you know, we had a Snow White earlier from Tokyo. These are from Paris because I love, love, love the Paris pins, especially with the princesses. They're really, really pretty. So talking about Snow White, we will show you this one. And these are open edition. Oh, that's so beautiful, and it's Snow White. Let me take it out of the bag. These are their open edition pins, but I love them for a couple of reasons. I love that they're the full-bodied princess. Look at her dress. It's just the way it moves is just beautiful. Let me take it off the backer so you can see it. So here we have Snow White. Just, she looks like she's dancing almost. Look at her dress. I just love, love, love Snow White's dress. They put the glitter in the skirt of her dress, and it is absolutely stunning. She has a really beautiful face in this pin too. The back of these pins, it's Disneyland Paris. There is 1 pin post. I love this pin and can't wait to add it to my Snow White collection. So I have another one here. And this one, it's for another princess I collect. And of course it's Cinderella. Oh, she's beautiful too. So we gotta get her out of the cellophane. Again, like I said, these are open edition in Paris. I think they're available now still. I think they're relatively new. Oh, the glitter in her dress is beautiful as well. She's just so pretty standing there. Oh, that dress, something else. See, she got some bibbidi bobbidi boo magic from my previous pin. Let me show you. So here is Cinderella standing all beautiful in her little Paris self. This dress on her, I'm serious, it's gorgeous. I love the movement that they added to it. She has her iconic Cinderella blue coloring, you know, with a little bit medium blue and then a lighter blue on the sides. And the glitter is in this medium blue. And I'm telling you, this glitter is beautiful. She's the same. She has 1 pin post. These pins are fabulous. I love this pin. Now, Haven't gotten a hold of Ariel yet, so I do need to get Ariel to complete that, but I don't know, I may want all these. I do have Rapunzel though. My friend Karen from Karen's USA Adventure sent me Rapunzel. That's what got me started on these Paris pins for the princesses because they're made really well. They're a nice size pin, so you can see the size of it here. But they're their full body princess and they're just glory. They're just all in their glory and beautiful. Ah, so pretty. So I have one more left. This one I think I did the weekend after because then all of these just started coming. And this, oh my gosh, I can't even believe I own this pin now. It's one of those kind of pins. I've got some great deals, I will tell you this, from Disney Pin Weekend deals. Great deals. Those Paris pins were a lot less buying through there than they are if you go to eBay or, I mean, maybe even a pickup person, I don't know, but I did get them at a very decent price. Oh my gosh. So first of all, who's this from? Christine. And Christine sent me some mini stickers. Yay, thank you. Always love the stickers. But you know, sometimes when you get a pin, you certainly don't need any extra, even though it's really nice to have. I do not have any of these pins whatsoever, but I am now the owner of a Windows of Magic pin. And it's Ariel. Oh my gosh, isn't she beautiful? So these pins, you know, they're being released right now on a monthly basis. I don't know how all of you are getting those pins because it's really hard to find someone to pick them up because they are just so limited. What are they? Limited edition. I think they're 2,000. I really do. And everybody wants them. So they're highly desired pins. You go on eBay, the prices are skyrocketing on these pins. But I got a decent deal on this from Christine and I really appreciate it. A decent deal enough where it made me think about, yeah, I think I could do it. I think I could actually own a Windows of Magic pin. Now these pins are also in conjunction with a release they did, I think it was last year with the Windows of Evil. Oh, I like those too. I don't have any of those either. But I do have this one and I'm gonna take her off her backer and show you everything. Look at how beautiful Ariel is in this pin. So here's the window she's looking out of. And I love all the scroll work done, the stained glass effect they have. We've got Flounder and Sebastian at the bottom. Her hair is beautiful in this pin too. Look at her hair just floating around. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. And the enamel in the pin is a see-through enamel. It doesn't see through the back because the back is solid, but it has that translucent quality when you're looking at it, so it's really beautiful. Now this pin does have 2 pin posts. It's a silver backing. It's limited edition to 2,000. So 1,999 of you also have this pin. So I can't believe I have this pin. I'm just noticing too that the work in here, it circles like bubbles. Oh, so much detail. She is beautiful in this pin and I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I may have to now get the Ursula from the Windows of Evil so I could put them together. I think that would look really nice. So fun, so fun. So these pens retail in the parks for $17.99, but that, you know, nobody can get them for that unless you stand in line and buy them. Afterwards, they're like $50. But again, I got a decent deal on this pen. I didn't pay anywhere near $50 for this pen. And I'm very appreciative of that for sure. So that was my pin mail, my super spree pin mail purchases. But oh my gosh, I love them. So to recap just a bit, we got a lot of good princesses here, right? We have Snow White from Tokyo. We have some Paris princesses. We have a Snow White and a Cinderella. So beautiful, right? We have, I mean, seriously, Ariel, Windows of Magic. Oh, I can't believe I have this pen. So Ariel definitely is in there. We have, this is a cool pen. This Shields of Fantasy with Ariel and Eric. I love this pen. This is fun. I'm gonna have to look into some others that are like that and see who all they have. And of course, we have Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, Cinderella here flipping back and forth between her rags to riches, right? She's beautiful. Speaking of the fairy, because the fairy godmother's in here, we have the blue fairy pen too. Ah, so pretty. But you can't leave out this awesome, cool Haunted Mansion diorama pen, right? Oh my gosh, such a cool pen. It's got my Hitchhiking Ghost boys and my Chip and Dale boys all in one pen. such a fabulous pin. So, I don't know, I can't pick a favorite. Obviously, I love them all because I bought them all. Like I said, I went on a complete spree. So, I know, you let me know down below which pin from this pin mail is your favorite. I would love to hear from you on that for sure. And if you haven't had a chance to visit Disney Clearance Sales Facebook group or Disney Pin Weekend Deals, I will link both of them down below so you can check them out to get some great deals for yourself. Anyway, I hope you all are having a magical day. I had a great time with this pin mail. I hope you did too. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.